almost 15 minutes introducing GIS, okay, and how it helps in sales and marketing, real estate, and many other business cases. And we'll have Mr. Ilyas Yunus from BLC Bank who will present a case study for how we use GIS in banks. Another case study, Mr. Karim Khouri will introduce a logistics solution developed by IDRES, and the remaining will be for your questions. We will introduce GIS, explore ways GIS impacts our everyday life, and explain why implementing GIS is so important for our business. And then we'll go over some business cases. Our company, GeoMarkets, okay, we help businesses use location data and latest map technologies to build location-aware strategies in order to boost their business, their performance, and revenues by building innovative location intelligence systems. In other words, we build GIS applications. Okay, location, location, location. This mantra you will always hear whenever you talk about GIS solutions. Most companies are asking, where do I play and how do I win? It doesn't matter whether you sell cars, burgers, coffee, okay? Your main concern is you want your product to be easily accessible by your best or most ideal customers. What's the best location to build a business, okay, or a shopping center? Are there enough potential customers, right demographic, psychographic, purchase habits within a close proximity of this shopping location? All those questions are location related. GIS, Geographic Information Systems, okay, it's a business information system that helps you put your data in its place, in its geographical place. That's why it's called the Geographic Information Systems. In other words, you view your data on map. It helps you in taking the right decisions when it comes to location-related questions. Where there is an opportunity to open a new store, where are my competitors? Okay, and many other questions related to the where question. McDonald's, Starbucks, okay, and many other companies, they use GIS, okay, in order to decide where to open a new store based on many criteria, whether demography, traffic, businesses around, and so many other factors that we'll go over through the presentation. We use maps every day, okay? Most of us will check the traffic before leaving work, or will use the Google Maps or any other map provider in order to locate a restaurant, okay, before going out to dinner. Even while traveling, we use the GPS, TomTom or any other GPS, okay, for navigating to new places. So it's part of our life. We use it every day. More than 80% of the data maintained by enterprises, okay, around the world has the location aspect. GIS has also been part of the business operations for decades. يعني whether in delivery firms, okay, كل همهم كان before, okay, to plan pickups and plan deliveries in an efficient way in order to save time and fuel and indirectly cost. Retailers and service franchise owners typically have taken a number of factors in account to the location, okay, in order to locate their new store. And of course, in real estate, location is one of the most important factors, okay, in the whole business. It's all about location. That's why we call it the science of where, okay? While typical BI systems, they provide you with the who, what, when, and how factors. The location intelligence or the GIS or the science of where, كلهم صاروا نفس الشيء يعني. Okay, they provide you with the where, okay, the where factor, which is what you don't have in any BI or CRM or any other system. Where are my customers? Where are my potential customers? Where are my branches? Where are my competitors? Where are my unserved areas? Okay, all those questions are answered by a GIS, a Geographic Information Systems. Ways GIS impacts our everyday lives. حكينا about business, okay, every day millions of decisions are being taken based on a GIS system. Businesses use GIS in order to decide where to locate a new store, and marketing companies, okay, use GIS in order to decide to whom to market, okay, those stores and restaurants or whatever locations based on this business, and where that marketing should be. Utilities organizations like electricity, let's say, they can respond promptly and efficiently to power outages based on the distribution of field teams, okay, based on the outage location, okay, and the field teams distribution. And the police forces, okay, command, they use it to locate crimes, okay, and at a later stage they can analyze the crime patterns, okay, in order to plan strategically where to relocate their forces. Phone communication, أكيد, all the infrastructure, whether for the internet or for the communication network, it's all based on GIS. The same for road network and infrastructure. Previously, okay, when I first started my career in GIS, year 2000, it was a real nightmare, okay, to explain the GIS solution or the GIS project to an end business user, because it was too technical, okay. It was a desktop solution, expensive because it requires a huge investment in order to develop the system. Data was not really available, and it was slow. We used to face performance problems. Nowadays, it's user-friendly, okay, provided the advanced technology and interfaces, APIs. We, as developers of a GIS system, it allows us to focus more on the business case and the customer problems rather than on solving the technical solutions and the performance issues. So how does it help us? Okay, it helps us in locating where things are, okay, whether my fleet, okay, my field teams, my customers, my billboards, my real estate, my residential, my commercial buildings, whatever, okay, my businesses, my pharmacies. So it helps us to map things on map. We can view quantities on map, okay. Once things are mapped on map, once we can view them on map, you can automatically, okay, detect that you have more quantities of this asset on map than another in an area rather than another area. And we can map densities, let's say demographics, population. When you see the darker shades of blue, okay, it means that this area has more of this of people or of a certain demography. You have to have a simple view of the world before taking the next step. If I have to view my competition, my stores, my customers, my billboards, and a view of the demography, okay, I will have them as different spreadsheets or different Excel sheets. I have to just shift between one sheet and another in order to try to get an insight of what's happening. The map, it's the only way to view all this data together, okay, in one picture. That's why in one picture I can view my competition, my customers, okay, the demography, okay, and I can detect automatically my unserved areas, my potential locations, okay, to open a new store, etc. It's the glue that binds the data together, because the sales department, actually can communicate with the marketing departments through a GIS system. لأنه the marketing, in order to market to the customers that the sales are selling, they need data from the sales. So, and for the, let's say, call center, okay, if we have a dispatch operation or something related to utilities or anything, they have to know that the maintenance team, okay, are now working on a certain asset. So they have to respond quickly to the customers or the caller. That's why it's the glue that binds all the data together. We can combine all this data within one enterprise system, which is called the GIS. So why implementing a GIS is so important? Because I can save a lot of money. I will work more efficiently. I can audit my field teams. I can audit my sales performance. So of course I will save a lot of money. And I will be able to take better decisions لأنه it will cost me a lot of money if I choose the wrong location and invest in a store. Be location غلط. So it will help me in taking better decision making and improve communication between the departments because it allows different departments to collaborate with each other through this platform. So how does it work? You get the data, your business data. We combine it with other useful data depending on your business case. It could be demography, it could be businesses, okay, it could be billboards, okay, any other combination. We analyze or integrate within a GIS platform, and the output would be a smart, intelligent map that can provide us insights of what's happening within an area. I will go over some case studies, okay, how can you define your prospects on map, okay, why CRM is better on map, just quick titles, sales territory planning, marketing campaign optimization, and GIS for real estate. This is an example of one of our products. It's called Platinum Map. It's in partnership with 5 Index of Lebanon. We have worked on geo-mapping all the business institutions in Lebanon, almost 40,000 locations, integrated it within a platform, okay, for different industries. The main idea behind it is that you will be able to find your prospects, okay, matching a specific criteria. Let's say I want all the educational services or all the pharmaceutical or whatever industry that I'm targeting in order to sell, okay, I can find them directly on map. Okay, I can explore nearby businesses. I can draw a circle or an area and extract the businesses within this area. Not all businesses just display as a tabular data. And accordingly, once I have my prospects on map, this can really optimize the sales work because I can plan for my first visit, let's say at 10:30. I'm assuming that my visit will last for 30 minutes. Then I can plan for the next visit, لأنه provided that I have Google Maps, traffic, time related, okay, I can work more efficiently, okay, when I have this data on a map. اليوم هاي الداتا موجودة as tabular data, okay, بس providing it on a map, it's more efficient. In addition to all of this, okay, I have a mobile app that I can use in order to locate to my next visit, so which is efficient for my sales team. Why CRM is better on map? Definitely, okay, by visualizing this information, the information of my customers on map, okay, I will be able to immediately spot where are my customers concentrated. يعني أنا عندي إياهم بالCRM as a list or a table and I can filter all the data. But viewing the density of this information, it's totally different than using a GIS. يعني again, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Yes, you can immediately detect, okay, where are your served areas, where are your underserved areas. And if I have the branches servicing those customers, I can immediately understand the relation and detect the relation between a branch and the customers. If I have customers from an area, okay, visiting another servicing branch, okay, there is a problem. It means that I don't have a branch there, so I have a lot of customers, so I have to open a new branch, or because this servicing branch it has a problem, let's say. So the branch customer relation, the customer trends, the customer's density, okay, all of this could be viewed better on map. And of course, once I have my CRM data and my customers on map, I can automatically build more efficient sales territories. Okay, أنا مجرد ما إني أشوف this territory, okay, it's performing excellent and this is performing less, provided that I have the sales transactions all mapped on a map, I can automatically decide how to shift salespeople, okay, or change in my sales territory in order to achieve more sales revenue. This is another example of sales territories. When you view your sales territory on map, okay, انت فيك تقول انه area 1, area 2, area 3, area 1, area 2, area 3, they have the same number of customers. But if you view them on map, you will automatically detect that the travel time needed, okay, in order to visit all those customers is different than this area, because this area it's more مضبضب بعدها أكثر, so you can detect the travel time and travel time needed to visit all those people. So accordingly, you can adjust your sales territory in order to be fair to your salespeople. Marketing campaign optimization. كمان when I view my customers on map, I know where to locate my marketing campaign, my billboards, my whatever messages, flyers I want to send to those customers. يعني هون I can view the density of my customers. So I won't go there and locate, let's say, billboards here, and all my customers are there. So it's really important for marketing people, okay, to have the customers on map. And what about the potential customers? طيب I sent a message to my customers, but I want extra customers, so I need the potential customers. When I view my customers in relation to my potential customers, okay, I can automatically realize the gap between in my sales, okay, and accordingly I target those people. Traffic, كمان traffic is an extremely important topic in marketing. اليوم بوجود Google Maps and traffic, of course, you can view traffic patterns, okay. The more traffic I have, the more viewers I can have for my billboards, let's say. And I can, let's assume that certain places like coffee shops or fast food or whatever, okay, malls, supermarkets, I can assume that their locations can mean a lot of traffic because a lot of people go there. So it's another important factor that I can add to my map. And one more factor is that if I want to target people coming from an area to another area, I can display the different routes, okay, from this location to this location, and accordingly I make sure that I never miss, okay, a billboard بلا ما إنه يشوفوها, لأنه I want to target them. كيف ما يروحوا من أي طريق, I want to catch their attention. Of course, هيدولي quick and simple examples في a lot in the marketing and sales titles, okay, when using GIS. For real estate, okay, of course, it's not just about finding the site. It's about finding the best site. Whether I'm a commercial building, I'm planning to build a commercial building, a residential building, I have to know what's around. Okay, I have to know the demography of this location, And in case I'm planning to build a residential building, I have to know how far is it from nearby hospitals or schools or anything related to being convenient to be a residential building. Okay, I have to know where is my competition, and you know that the location in real estate defines the pricing, defines the specs, and that's all location. X, I automatically expect this is the pricing, this is the specs of the building, etc. So determining your competition also within the area is extremely important. And of course, the density of a certain type of business. مثلا, if I'm building a commercial center or commercial business, okay, I have to know what's around me on a business, key fit distribution, sure market segments that are available, okay, within this area. What could be done else? Sky is the limit, okay? This is only the beginning, and it's simply an introduction, okay, about GIS and what could be done. Thank you. Now, Mr. Ilyas will, thank you. Mr. Ilyas will present now the GIS solutions for banks.
Thank you, Mira. My name is Ilyas Younes. I am heading the retail sales for BLC Bank. I'm glad to be here with you, and thank you for your presence. Actually, what I will be talking about here is the practical solution that we had with geo markets with BLC Bank. In my capacity as heading the retail sales, we have a concern to pick up successful branches. Okay, so we have two networks for sales. We have our branch network and we have our sales force. It's very important to locate the best branches and to have the best performance of our existing branches as well in terms of sales. When we talked with Mira and we had the solution ready with us, we had the opportunity to do and let's say to make life much more easy for ourselves in terms of identifying branches. For example, when you want to identify a certain new branch for a bank, you have to go into, let's say, study the demographics, the population size. You have to, the corporates, like big corporates, SMEs, small, medium-sized enterprises, have to look into companies with big payroll opportunities. Payroll is salary domiciliations. So we look for hospitals, for universities, for schools, and this is our main concern when we want to come up with a new branch. And on another note, we want to know exactly within a certain region who are our competitors. Are there competitive banks? Which target market they are serving? Okay, what is the potential there? And of course, is the region is overserved or less served? How can we do better within a certain and do it right from the first time? These are like so many different questions that comes to mind when you want to open a new branch, or if you have a certain branch and you want to increase its sales performance. As well, parallel to that, we have a sales team, parallel sales team. This is our explaining how do we our work, and they are spread all over Lebanon in different regions, like in the Bekaa, in the north, south. And through that, we want to give them data and give them, like we call them technically hit list, in order to direct their sales activities towards the right companies. Also, this is something that we use, and we direct their activities towards this. So here, how to integrate with geo market. Actually, GeoMarkets being an online web application, okay, it gives it, gives powerful insights about the market competition, about the coverage, about the potential, and about the market share. This is something that we use and help us a lot. Okay, so for example, to demonstrate, like keep the first.
This one.
Yeah. So, for example, if I look on the map of Lebanon, I want to see where are my competitor banks are. Okay, I can select. Let's say I have an attention towards a certain bank, or two banks, or all banks. Okay, I can have also on the map their ATMs, their on-site and off-site ATMs. If I want, let's say a certain client wants to have my ATM there, I want to see if it is worthwhile to have it there, or to see if there is really usage for this off-site ATM. Of course, I have access, as Mrs. Mira said, to more than 33,000 businesses. And in addition to that, there is also information about the points of interest, which are mainly, in Lebanon, not all companies are registered companies. So we may have, let's say, commercial entities which are not officially registered, but they have like crowd of people visiting them normally, or there are areas, okay, where there are cluster of people that are always visiting on a daily basis, and this will give us an insight about them as well. And this is very important for our SME business, as not all businesses are registered. Like, to give an example, if you want to give, like, let's say about the Bika, like the vegetable market, let's say in Ferzul area, or some areas in the Tir, or in the south, you can see that you can locate a lot of businesses that are not actually registered, and this database, you give it to our sales team and to the branches in order to network and attend business to them. Okay, and as well, a very important tool of information is if these companies they are dealing with banks, and maybe more than 65% accurate information gives, like not for all the companies, but at least there is a big part. So we can know, let's say, in which business they are, and what other banks are servicing them in order to do the right approach. Okay, in addition to population distribution as well. So, I want to put like 4 case studies, okay, where we are using we are collaborating with the geo market, let's say on the branch network. For example, I'm studying a new branch, let's say in the Bika region. Okay, I want to know if I take the decision to open the branch or not. Okay, so there are so many different variables involved there, like the population size, for example, how many competitors are there in the area? Okay, what are their markets? Like, for example, I'm interested in an SME market, while other banks are interested only in large corporates. I know the strategy of our bank, so I would let's say, assist me to make a decision what's coming up with a new branch or not. Okay, where are my let's say the nearest branches for other banks and so on. So this is quite important, because if I find, let's say, and this is a practical example that I faced lately, many businesses over there, and they bank with several banks, which doesn't have presence in the area. And this is normally not, let's say, in Beirut or in central areas, but in remote areas like urban areas like the Bika, south, and the north. Okay, and there is a huge potential of business over there. So that's why we want to tap into those markets, but we want to do it right, because this is what dictates the survival or the success of the branch or not. Another example could be, I want to know, let's say, to go into the prospects. Let's say I want to go into the agricultural business, or I'm, let's say, promoting kafalat and products like this. Okay, I want to see, let's say, do I have prospects there? Do I have customers there? Do to have customers in agriculture, in innovation, in the industry, because those that we can finance is through, let's say, through this product. Okay, this is also gives us information, and it's easy to handle, easy to use, and to transform into let's say Excel sheets and directly relay to our as hit lists to our sales teams. Another thing we could benefit from is the market share. Like when I have, for example, I'm doing a case study on a certain area, and I have like 5 competitive banks there. Okay, and I can combine those banks with the potential businesses present in the area. Okay, and I can see which companies work with what banks. So this is something also quite important for us. So we could see how much there is business potential, how much of our clients are really bankerized, they have their banks, or they are being served with the right products or not. Because normally we have our intelligence and we can know which banks can, let's say, are quite competition for us or not. Like, for example, if I give another example on this, for the used car market, yeah, I found, let's say, in a certain area, like 2 other competitive banks. But normally, and we have like more than 50 car dealers, used car dealers. In this sense, it wasn't an issue for us, because we know that those 3 or 4 banks that are present in the area are not into this business, and they don't have the competitive edge with us concerning our distribution channel and how we work. But it's also additional point to give you to venture into a new market or not. Okay, and last thing concerning the competition. Definitely in any branch that we want to open, we go into SWOT analysis. We look into the strengths, weaknesses, the threats, the opportunities there. Okay, and based on that, you can analyze the overall situation. And before, of course, we used to always open branches, but access to information was to us a bit from here and there. If I want to get the demographics of the area, I want to ask a certain company, call them, and give them in hard copies. If I want to go asking, let's say, about the businesses, I would get it from, let's say, 5 index. Now, the added value or the competitive edge of the geomarkets is combining all those information into a platform, an online web platform, okay, that is accessible, easy, and friendly user. And it's always updated. Like when I'm getting information about the population and about let's say, the businesses in the area, are getting it, let's say, maximum 3 months back, which is something very important for us to make our business decisions, as the business environment is always, changing. We are always on a changing move. So this is it. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Karim Al-Khouri, and I'm the co-founder and COO of IDRIS. I'm going to take a bit of a different approach. I'm going to show you a small video, which is 1.5 minutes about our platform, and then we're going to go directly about the portal that we have, and I'll describe a bit the business that we have. But to give you a quick update, a step back on what IDRIS does, in a nutshell, before I show you the video. IDRIS started as an address system. More than 80% of countries in the world have a problem with addresses. How many times did you have to give your address to someone and you always go, it's right after the shop on the left, تحت الدكانة, فوق الدكانة, على الشجرة. So we always have a problem with this address. And the idea was, why don't we actually digitize an address? Why don't I give just a 6 alphanumeric code to whoever I want to have someone come over or a delivery to happen, instead of giving the long physical address? So IDRIS started as a concept, it started as an address system. We digitize addresses. And then the problem actually happened, like people were shifting away from downloading apps. So the trend was changing. Before, was there an app for it? You could have a smartphone, you could have 200 apps over the phone, and every time you would use it for something. But the trend now changed. People are shifting away from apps. They want less apps on the phone. If you come and look at your phone, you actually have 7 apps that you're probably using. It would be Facebook, Instagram, your phone, your message, your WhatsApp. So these are mainly the apps that you would be using. So we said, okay, so we want to digitize addresses, and we want to solve the problem for addresses because clearly we have an address problem. Let it be in Lebanon or 80 other % of the countries. So we took a different approach, and we thought, okay, why don't we actually create tools for businesses to help us digitize addresses? And hence we created the dispatching portal for eDress, which we'll show you the video now.
Meet Joe. Joe has to deliver 20 to 30 burgers every day. But sometimes Joe has deliveries that are miles apart, or only 30 minutes to deliver 6 orders. Or sometimes Joe just gets blown lost. Sam's been waiting for Joe to deliver his order for 45 minutes. Sam is now not only hungry and impatient, but he's thinking of writing a bad review. So Joe's delay made Sam unhappy and led to a loss in your income. Because as we all know, one unhappy customer can spread bad news like wildfire. Introducing the new service from eDress, helping you streamline your deliveries to keep your business on the map. Here's how it works. After Sam places an order, he receives an SMS with a link to help him track it. Now, instead of impatiently waiting, he can virtually watch the driver make his way towards him. With a clear map to the drop-off point, the driver can easily make his way to Sam. And once there, all he has to do is pin Sam's location to make future deliveries a breeze. With eDress, you can also assess delivery times, gauge performance by tracking your drivers, and get direct online feedback from your clients to help you enhance their experience. So whether you're delivering burgers, flowers, or packages, eDress can help cut costs for you, keep your customers happy, and make Joe's job a lot easier to do.
It's interesting.
Thank you. So we took a different approach. We said, all right, so why don't we actually create the tools for businesses to really help them digitize, to one, track their orders, assign orders to drivers, but the most important part is that they can also digitize addresses. And we took that approach, and we created the eDress Logistics platform, which actually creates an ecosystem to hook both parties under one platform. So who do we need? So we need the logistics companies, right? So if you want to get anything delivered, let it be a flower shop, let it be a restaurant, any business that needs something to be delivered. And we focus mainly on the logistics companies. So let's call them the mini RMXs. So it's the Wakilnis, the Pink Dot, Pick App, Le Coursier. So it's the companies that you actually call and you tell them, you know what, actually I want something to be picked up from GIS's office and delivered to my office. So we created that tool for them, and we aggregated currently in Lebanon more than 8 logistics companies that use our platform. So this platform allows them to assign orders, track their drivers. At the same time, the business can also assign the order, can view the order, and track the order as well. So wherever they are, they can always do that. Let me give you a quick example on something that I'm sure pretty much happened with everyone. How many times do you actually send flowers to a hospital? So let's say your friend, actually his wife gave birth, and you end up calling the flower shop and tell them, please, I would like to send this kind of bouquet, and they send it to the hospital. Usually never get a call because the parents are too excited, right? They don't have time to call back their friend. But the person that actually sent the bouquet, he's always sitting and he's waiting. Actually, he's impatient. Why didn't they call me? Did they get it? No, they didn't get it. We actually eliminate, this is one problem that I'm saying that we eliminate completely with eDress. Why? Because the next flower shop that you're going to call, you're going to receive an SMS and you're going to be able to track the whole order from the second that it leaves the shop to the second that they actually receive it and sign off. So we solved that problem. Now, going back to the portal, so what we've done is, like I said, on the logistics part, we accumulated 8 logistics companies that can use us right now in Lebanon. And that's a cloud-based platform. So today, if I have a company actually that's sitting in Hawaii or in Bolivia or in Pakistan, they can actually go online, register to our platform and start using it immediately. Now, the great part about our platform, what it does is, since we aggregate, we also have a portal for businesses. So today I'm a business and I actually want to deliver. And here the businesses, we mean every single business. Let it be an online or an offline. An online, it can be a business that already has a website, a full-fledged website, where we can automate the whole process from the second that the customer places the order to the second he receives it. So the minute that he puts an order on the website, we automatically actually outsource the delivery to the logistics company instantly. The offline company, and we're talking here online, we mean everything. So we're talking the big websites, the Facebook pages, the Instagram pages. You know, today there are a lot of thousands of small shops that sell on Instagram. These shops actually don't have the means to do the delivery. So what we do is we give them the portal and they can outsource the delivery instantly. Now the great part is because we aggregate, we ensure delivery within Lebanon within 4 hours. We're excluding the extreme parts of Lebanon which would go to the next day. But with this, we were able to accomplish a 4-hour delivery that has never been done in Lebanon. How? Because we aggregate all the logistics companies under one platform, these companies can actually relay and shake hands for deliveries that happen. So let's say Mira bought something online from a company that's based in Beirut, and it needs to be delivered to Jbeil. And we have actually 2 logistics companies that actually work together and they can relay each other to get it done. So we have company A that will actually pick it up from the shop in Beirut. It will hand it to company B that's in Jounieh because the company actually doesn't deliver more than Jounieh. So this is their boundaries every day. So they usually have areas that they cover. Once they do that, actually they deliver to company B that's in Jounieh, and then the other company actually will deliver to the customer instantly. So within 4 hours, we actually have an order that has been done. Now, we also have an order that can actually be delivered offline. How does that work? I'm going to go a bit to the portal actually and show you. So before I go that, I'm going to show you this is the portal for the logistics companies. And once this is the username and password, once you access the username and password, you can go instantly to the portal. So this is one logistics company that's using us in Lebanon. It's called Wakilni. As you can see, they also have actually on the left side, you can see all the services that you have. So you have the orders, the map, the customers, the addresses, the workers, and the reports. So, and on the right side, you actually have a tool where you can view all your orders. So there's 203 orders that are pending, 49 that are on the way. They've completed 12,812 orders so far, and 23 have failed. And if you go down, you can actually see all the orders that have been received, and they can actually assign orders, contact the driver instantly. Now, how does the driver receive the order? He receives it on his mobile phone. So once a business actually introduces the workers, they will need to download the Idris Driver app. Once an order is actually assigned to them, they can receive it directly on their mobile phone, and they can view exactly where the customer is and how to drop it off because of the digitization of addresses that we have. And it's important to note that we work on a centralized, verified address system. What does that mean? Because we have flower shops, and because we have restaurants, and because we also have logistics companies, if I am a customer of Burger King and they've actually delivered something to me, and we work on a phone number, why? Because it's a unique identifier, it's like a fingerprint. So I'm a customer of Burger King and they've actually delivered to my place. If I actually call Wakilni and I tell them I want to deliver to Mira, and I give them my phone number, automatically they're going to have access to my address. Why? Because it was already created by one of the companies that actually works under our ecosystem. So we centralize all addresses on that case. And that could be an advantage for companies like banks and insurance companies. Why? Because they always need something we've all heard of KYC, you know your customer. So they always have to update all kinds of information regarding the customer, and one of them are addresses. So in that case, actually, they have a benefit here on that point where they can actually benefit from all the addresses that we have. Why? Because for every delivery that's done, we actually higher the rate for that customer. Since we put a face on an address, if I deliver 10 times, then that's a verified address with 100 points. Going quite quickly, so that's a map that we give the customers. The companies can track their orders. They can see all the tasks, and you see it's color-coded. So if I want to see driver A where he is, I can view all his tasks, and I can see exactly which kind of route that he's taking. The interesting part is because we integrated the Google Maps on that front and real-time data, we can optimize deliveries instantly. So if you want to optimize the fastest way to deliver to a customer and for the driver to come back, you can put that in. Do you want to optimize it in the fastest way to deliver to certain customers? Then we'll give a certain different routing. So that's on the portal for the logistics companies. It's very important as well to note that our platform actually, and this is something that we have that no one has been done that has not been done internationally, other than the aggregation. Most of the things that we've done have not been done. But we actually provide the tools for logistics companies to manage all the finances for them and their customers. Why? 70% of all e-commerce is done cash on delivery. And this is a major problem. And Aramex, Libanpas, they have a major problem to actually really finance all that part on how much they collected, how much they need to settle back with the business. So for them, this is a headache. And we've been able to automate all of that process instantly. So any company that actually needs to collect cash on delivery with our platform, they will know instantly, they have full visibility of how much cash that needs to be paid back and how much commission needs to be paid for every single party on that front. Now, I want to show you this portal, and this portal is actually for the offline or online companies that want to use our portal, right? So we have the logistics part on one part. The second part of the ecosystem are businesses. Now, how are businesses going to connect with these companies to actually place an order? So there are two ways that this can happen. It can either happen offline. So I call the company, tell them, please, I want to pick up something from point A to point B, and they go on our platform and they will input it. But the second part is that we've automated that as well. So we've automated for companies that want to put it, instead of calling anymore the business, they can go directly on our portal, and that's a real business. So we've signed with Rakwa, Cafe Najjar, where we do all the deliveries for Najjar and Rifai currently in Lebanon. So they go on the portal and they place the order. So as you see today, Rakwa actually has a full visibility over where his orders are, have they been delivered or not, and they can also view all the orders on the map and see how long they need to be delivered. So they no longer have a dependency anymore on a third party. So if a customer calls Rifai and tells them, or Rakwa, where's my order? He can give him an instant answer of where his order is and how long it needs to be delivered. Now, you can see that this portal actually shows that there are 22 orders that are pending, 4 orders that are on the way, and 967 that have been, 76 that have been completed with 0 failed. So that's an achievement, I can say. Now, this portal not only allows them to actually assign the orders, but this portal can be automated completely. So let's say an order comes online, we can actually put it in the queue and automate it to any company that wants to receive, that wants to deliver it. Now, our platform also works on a bidding system. Now, we put all logistics companies to compete against each other, and that's a beautiful part. I don't want to give you the highest price, right? I really want to give my customers the lowest price. Now, how do I do that? Because we've aggregated a lot of delivery companies under our platform. So let's say I want to send something to Jbeil. I just place it on my platform, and I get companies to actually bid on who delivers it the fastest at the lower price, and I can select who I want to work with actually.
So do you select it manually or automated?
We're actually automating the whole thing. Based on multiple things. It's going to be based on actually price. It's going to be based on where the driver is located, and it's going to be based on actually the rating of the company. Because today, if you rate Wakilni with a 5 stars and you rate another company with a 3 stars, I'm going to work with a 5-star company because I want to ensure that I give the best service to everyone else. So that's another part of the portal. It's very important. I mentioned that earlier, but I'm going to emphasize a lot on that, which is the centralized address system. So right now, actually, we're having a discussion, Lies and myself, before we came in, and we actually discovered that he actually did one delivery with a logistics company that we worked with. And he said, you know what, actually, let's go on eDress. Let's put your phone number and see if we can get your address. And we actually did that, and he had an eDress code that's been created for him. And so that's part of being a centralized address system. But not to scare you guys, and not to scare Lies on that front, no one has access to your address except if you give your phone number. So companies can't go in and actually scrap, if you want, all the information and get it out. They can't do that. They only have access to a certain limited number of addresses, provided that you give them your phone number. If you don't give them your phone number, they can't search. If they want to spam and put more than 10 phone numbers looking for it with no results, this is where we will block it and we will limit the number of searches that are being done. So now I give them my phone number, I get the address, and the next slide will actually show how the order is done. So I will select which branch I want to send it to, and do I want to pay cash, POS, or an account? POS, that happens actually, you can send the POS with the machine, and here we're actually integrating a new payment system, which hopefully we'll tell you about another time. The second one is actually, the third one is on account. Some companies actually have accounts, they hold accounts for their customers. So they don't collect cash, they just put it on account and they collect it on a monthly basis. And here you actually have all the delivery details that need to be sent out. And once this is placed, it's sent out directly to the driver. They receive it, and you could also add a special note. So let's say I ordered from a restaurant, I tell them, listen, please leave them at the door, don't knock on the door, just leave them by the door or with the help. We can actually put that, and the driver will have all the information. Pretty much, I would say this is it. I hope it wasn't too long. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Karim. Any questions?
Joel Kamel. I was wondering how governments protect themselves from terrorists using GIS, or if it's controllable.
Using GIS, actually, I know about one example. Okay, and the security forces, GIS security forces, they usually, you know that all our mobiles are connected to the cellular network, which is a coverage, which is a GIS layer, a polygon layer. So they can detect the location, okay? They can track people based on their location from their mobile, using their mobile coverage. So this is one of the usage. Maybe they can plan or they can draw, okay, the areas to cover in an attack, or using maps, because you know this requires the knowing about the street intersections, about the land, okay, 3D view of the maps. Okay, I know that they use 3D maps view, which we did not cover in this session. So a lot of you can use GIS in army and security forces. And so جاوبتك ولا بعد? Any other question? Yeah. Yes, we have our team. We developed the solution. ما بعرف if you're hinting to another platform that we built on top of it. No, we used Google Maps, okay, and we developed the interface from scratch, okay. And our main target was to develop something that is user friendly. Otherwise, I will provide you with a technical interface, بده أسبوع training. So we can develop something that is directly related to your business case, and this is our mission.
If we are a software company, we are developing business software like accounting and other. If you want to use your system,
we can integrate. We can integrate, of course. Given that this is developed, of course. Given that this is developed in-house, so we're open to.
If we need more layers on your
of the data and of the whether the data, the interface, everything could be customized. So this is all about GIS. You cannot build a black box, okay, and sell it. It's about the right business case, okay. So we are open to customization and integration, of course.
Okay.
سؤال لكريم. بالبلاتفورم عندكم have you used optimization of the delivery؟ يعني إذا أنا فرضاً عندي 5 orders بدي أجيبهم من بيروت ومن جبال ومن جونية وصلهم all the way تنفترض على طرابلس. هلا أكيد في relays اللي حكيت عنهم، بس would your system optimize this pickups on the go?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We can optimize any kind of part that you want from the operation. We can optimize the whole pickup and the whole delivery as well that needs to be done on that front. And we can optimize it based on the needs that you want. Do you want to optimize it to deliver the fastest or to come back the fastest in terms of delivery? We can optimize that. All integrated as well to Google Maps, because we have live information about every single thing that happens. So we can avoid traffic, we can avoid accidents, we can avoid any kind of problems that are happening on the way.
Okay. The question is, okay, fine. بس سؤالي إنه إذا أنا عملت الأوردرز
Yes.
I don't have to worry إنه I'm getting 3 delivery guys on my door.
You're not getting 3, no.
Getting one.
You're placing one order.
No, 3 or 4 different orders from 3 or 4 different places.
Okay, if you're
So let's say ما بعرف
you order
flour,
Burgers.
burgers, dress, and I don't know,
okay,
something.
well, it depends on that case because the platform, if it's used by the certain business that you're ordering with, if they're using their own platform, our platform actually, to outsource to their drivers, then you're going to be receiving it from multiple drivers in that case. But if you're receiving it with one company, if you're ordering through one of the delivery companies, then no, they will make sure to optimize to come with one delivery driver. But that depends as well because on how fast you need something. You might place an order now and you might place it in 2 hours for another order. Then we ensure each order is done separately because we ensure deliveries to be done within, I'm talking from Saida to Jounier. We pride ourselves with deliveries being done within 2 hours. So we try to take every order independently if need be on that front. So we try not to hold multiple orders. Why? Because I want to ensure the customer satisfaction and not dropping the cost for the business.
بس if يعني لهلا ما عندكم البوسيبيليتي للكاستمر to check when I want 4 or 5 orders to be delivered together.
No, at this stage, no. We're not doing it with the customers, but it's a feature that can be done instantly because if you're going to go with one delivery company and order 4, they're gonna be smart enough to say, okay, listen, Kareem bought 4 products and they need to be delivered. It will actually bundle them in one delivery and get them. So it's part of the logistics company actually bundling these kind of packages.
I'm asking this because it's being done now. There's kind of committee doing the same approach for international logistics travel.
Okay.
So, and basically, luckily, the headquarters is in Lebanon. They are working from Lebanon. It's an American one. The headquarters in Lebanon.
Okay.
It's that's why.
Okay, interesting.
Hello, Mr. Kareem. I just want to ask Habib Fayyad, are you obliged to declare all the operation that you do or orders with security forces for legal issues and control?
No, not really.
Okay. How do you protect your business?
And what
From legal issues? Yes, from legal issues.
But what are the legal issues we've never had? Because we're a technology provider.
Sending something illegal.
But I'm not sending. It's the business that's sending.
Or picking up.
It's not me. It's actually the delivery company that's doing. I'm just providing the technology for the businesses to actually automate their process.
Okay.
I don't do any kind of operations. I don't own drivers. I have, if you want, the largest number of drivers in Lebanon at 220 because I've aggregated 10 companies. But I don't personally do anything. So
you outsource?
We outsource everything. Exactly.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good luck.
Thank you. I hope you're not from the forces or.
Layli, Kareem, when?
فينا نبعت قنبلة معك. My question is about the address itself. So the address, it's linked to the mobile number or to the landline, and you are giving a digital code for it. If we have like multiple address,
you can have multiple codes, and you can select where you want.
So you don't have a unique code.
No, you have a unique code for your house.
For your mobile.
For your home.
Landline.
No, you can have 10 addresses if need be. You can actually create an address.
Exactly, but you cannot call this a unique address.
Yes.
The unique address, if you are addressing the landline, it's a unique address.
I guess, Abdullah, it's a different concept than the GIS address. It's more like if I have an email address, okay, I can have an address and I have multiple emails and I can have multiple.
I totally agree with you. I'm a GIS guy and you know me. But you cannot say a unique address.
It's a unique address for that person.
It's a unique address for the mobile. You are not making an addressing system. That's why what I'm suggesting, because later on you might face this. You are not making an addressing system. You are making a code for a mobile number, okay, or a tag for a mobile number. So you are solving the addressing system in Lebanon in a way,
Exactly.
but the problem is that the government should do a unique address system. Okay, so
let's not count on that. Let's not
Okay,
count on that.
so
I think we'll fall behind then. If we have a postal system, we'll lose that if they put their hands on it.
Exactly, but the issue is like for the addressing system, you are making a code. You are not making an addressing system, which is very important. And most of the applications now they are doing it because like Uber, Kareem, and all these applications are doing the same. And when you have all the data, sorry. Yeah, all of them are using the same technology. So
No, I understood your point. What you're saying.
Great job.
Thank you. I understood your point. We're not creating an address system, a new address system, by creating the new postal code system. We're actually making it simpler, where we hook a phone number to an address system. But it's very important to mention as well that you can have as many unique addresses as you want. So you can have one for work, one for home, one for your country house. You can actually create one and have it deleted after half an hour.
Can you move your address?
Actually, that's a very important point. Your address code lives with you. And that's one of the main features that we have that's not been done, is that if you relocate from, let's say I live in Hazmiye, and I relocate to Yerzeh or to Ashrafiyeh, my code remains the same, and we update all the businesses that Kareem has relocated. So we kind of eliminate completely the kind of loss or return mail that needs to be done. One very important point, I still receive calls from Lebanon opportunities. That happened to me, actually. Maybe I should propose it to them. I used to have my office in Corniche al-Nahar, next to BLC headquarters. And I relocated from there to Bshar al-Khouri, and I moved into the BDD. For 1 year, every month I would get a call from Lebanon Opportunities telling me, listen, we actually have your package has been delivered, but they told us you're no longer there. With eDress, that will never happen again. Why? Because instantly, once they're going to put my code or my phone number, my old address is not going to show. It's going to show that I moved and I relocated, and it's only going to show my new address.
But do I have to update my address as a user?
Yes,
not
it actually needs to be updated in two ways. Either the customer updates it or the business updates it for the customer with his approval. So let's say today I deliver something from Wakilni, or I deliver something from Burger King. If they see that my address has changed, they can update it for me if need be, but I will receive a notification and I will approve the update that happened.
Can I have two address?
You can have 10.
لا يعني مثلا إذا أنا كيوزر أوكي خلقت address لإلي وطلبت شيء من delivery أوكي company that's using your platform. So will they create another address to me, or they will automatically have
this? That's part of being a centralized address system. Because you've already created your address, then once you give them your phone number, directly they're going to have visibility.
And they will verify the address automatically. Okay.
Exactly.
صرت أنا عم بسأل.
You may have two addresses at the same time.
Yes, you could have one. Your wife can have one, and each one has its own code, so it's unique for each one individually. I have to limit the word unique, I guess.
Okay, I have a question for 5index. Who's it for exactly? I can use Facebook marketing. I can determine the market using the platform of marketing in Facebook. And what kind of analytics does 5index provide? How are they updated? And that's pretty much it as questions.
اليوم فيسبوك أي حدا فيه يفتح بيج ويسميها company okay ويقول I'm on Facebook okay 5index it's a huge database for registered companies. يعني أنت بدك بس تشتغل مع شركة بده يكون عندها سجل تجاري وأوراق تجارية official وإذا عم نحكي B2B يعني so the database that you have is 5index for all registered companies. أكيد في غير data providers but at least we are partners with 5index of Lebanon. شو في analytics that you can it depends on the platform that you're using. How updated is the data? أنا بحكيك نحن لأنه we receive data on a weekly basis receive thousands of records كل أسبوع. هيدا سكر وهيدا فتح وهيدا updated وهيدا
قصدي كديتيلز مثلا أنا عم نبش
فيسبوك ما بيعطيك مين الجنرال مانجر، ما بيعطيك النمبر اوف امبلويز، ما بيعطيك الكابيتال، يعني في كتير انسايتس، في كتير داتا يو نيد other than انه عندها فيسبوك بيج. ما في كتير فيسبوك بيج لشركات وهميه بالنهايه.
That's the question. انه شو kind of analytics that I would get from the 5 index.
What analytics is required from your side؟ انت عن اي analytics it's wide يعني. سو انت شو مثلا شو اللي انت عم تدور عليه لأعرف بس كيف اقدر جاوبك؟
هو بس انه انا مش عارف تقريبا what you can reach as analytics. That's why I'm asking. يعني مثلا لنقول Burger King, okay, what can you provide for a guy that's opening a burger shop? مثلا he wants to compete, so he would know why am I different from this market and what can I offer? How can I compete? So, for example, what you can offer.
I can search for all the fast food restaurants, let's say, and locate them on map. هلا اليوم انت يمكن الاكزامبل تبعك it hits more مثلا زوماتو let's say عنده ريتنج، عنده شو بيعطي اكثر، عنده شو الافريج برايس. So 5 index it's more for a B2B business. بس هذا الاكزامبل انا ما بقدر I cannot compare it with 5 index لانه 5 index اوكي يمكن تعطيني محلات البرجرز والفاست فود بس مش ما حتفيده لهيدا البيرسون. يمكن انا بقدر اعطيك هلا هون بنرجع لموضوع GIS. اوكي GIS could be multiple layers، وحده منها هي 5 index، بس we can integrate بهالكيس زوماتو داتا ونحن عندنا previous discussions معهم. You can locate what's around me, okay, with certain specifications. عنده fast food, عنده delivery, عنده أرجيلة, عنده whatever data that you need. So it depends on your business case.
Okay, well, how can I know more? You know, I can't. It's just small details in small period of time. Yeah, how can I get to know more of the company? Is there a website, a reference somehow?
GeoMarkets. You mean?
Yes.
Yes, we have a website, the geo-markets.com. Okay, you can also هلا بعطيك business card. You can call us anytime. أكيد.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other question? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.